your feet at this little store run by my sweet Maureen. If you go in there, you won't come out the same. No, you won't.
Hey there, y'all. I'm Juliette Miranda, and welcome to Bourbon Soak Live and our second annual Bourbon Soak Pajama Party. So hanging out with me in his PJs behind the camera is David, the producer.
Well, my big secret is that I don't wear anything to bed, so I'm just sitting here naked.
It is quite the sight to behold.
That's your story. You can stick with
Aren't
it.
you a little chilly back there, Mr. Producer?
No shrinkage here.
Well, just don't get the chair sticky, okay? Because I have to sit there too.
Yeah, exactly.
So I want to say hello to the folks who've been hanging out with the chat. Starting off, our gold star tonight goes to Mad Kiwi here, who was here first. Cheers to you, sir. Followed closely by Charles Ashworth, who I believe described this show as, what was it? Raunchy, vulgar, and sadistic.
Yes.
All of my favorite things. So cheers to you. I love it. Also hanging out is our pal Rex Gunn. And if you're also here and watching, then make it known in the chat and say hello, y'all, because that's what we do here on Bourbon Soak Live. We hang out, we drink bourbon, and we talk. And tonight we're going to be talking about all things naughty and nice, because I want to know what list you are going to wind up on. How about you, Mr. Producer? What list do you think you're on?
Oh, I'm on the indifferent list.
There's a second list that I'm not aware of?
Yes, the indifferent list.
Oh.
Hey, Larry's here.
I see Larry has joined us as well. Cheers to you, sir. Thanks for hanging out with us. This, what is today? There's a fantastic event that's going on. It's the Grand Conjunction. Is that what they're calling it?
Oh.
It is the aligning of the planets Saturn and Jupiter. It's something that is incredibly rare, and they're doing it under the constellation of Aquarius, which means this is literally the dawning of the age of Aquarius. And tonight you can actually see what they're calling the Christmas star. This hasn't happened in bazillions of years. In fact, all of this together, the Aquarius, the planets lining up, the last time this happened was at the start of the Renaissance.
My birthday.
You're not that old.
Start of the Renaissance.
Oh, stop, Mr. Producer Man.
Hey, Stacey Morgan's here too.
Well, hello, Stacey Morgan. Cheers to you. Thanks for joining us here on Bourbon Soak Live. Now, I have a little confession to make, y'all. I am not drinking bourbon tonight.
Well, you're drinking whiskey.
I'm drinking rye whiskey. And our drink of choice tonight is the Basil Hayden 10-year rye whiskey. It comes from the Jim Beam family. This is a small batch release. And, Basil Hayden, I feel like, gets a lot of kind of flack, particularly for some of their rye releases. Their last two ones, one was finished in a port cask. I think the other was finished in a rum cask. And I'll tell you, I'm so over this like sweet barrel finish. It just ick. So to have the 10-year rye was something I was incredibly excited about.
It's really good. I'm not a fan of rye, and I like that one. So Charles Ashworth says, no, it's Basil Hayden. Of course it's not bourbon.
So here's the thing with this rye. Its MSRP is about $60 or so. Like I said, it's aged 10 years. It's 80 proof. And this is my big problem with it, is that it's been watered down too much, in my opinion. So when they're marketing this, they're calling it drinkable. Well, of course it's going to be drinkable if you're releasing it.
Let's hope it's drinkable.
I mean, that's the dumbest marketing campaign I've ever heard. It's drinkable. Fuck you. Of course it's supposed to be. So what's happening here is that it's got a really thin sort of flavor. It still tastes nice. It has a very unusually sweet finish to it. A lot of raisin here, a little bit of like applesauce, I guess. It's not bad by any means, but it's lacking that potency that I like in a rye. You know, it's only got a little bit of that baking spice, a little bit of that cinnamon. It doesn't have that big, boomy rye flavor that I like. But you do, David, the producer.
Yeah, I like this for a rye. Again, not a rye fan, but you know, it's worth the money for a rye, and I usually don't even say that either.
Yes, I will give you that. To have an aged rye like this, it's definitely a bit of a novelty, I think. Personally, though, I'm just not tasting the age on it.
It's $60. You're not tasting the age?
I'm not. I mean, it just tastes like a very nice, smooth rye. I'm not tasting a whole lot of oak in it. I'm not tasting all of that cinnamon or, you know, baking spice. I mean, it's lovely, don't get me wrong, but it's just not quite what I had hoped for.
Well, I'll never say that I know what a 10-year-old tastes like, so I'll have to take your word.
You just made it very weird.
What?
We're barely 5 minutes into the show, and you're already making inappropriate jokes.
Well, I'll go to what Charles said. He says, I hate to see what they call undrinkable, and that's so true.
Yes, thank you, Charles. 100% correct on that one.
He also says, I'll stick with Balcony's rye for $35. Now, I haven't had the Balcony's rye. Have you?
No, I haven't had that one. My go-to rye lately has been Rittenhouse. It comes from the Heaven Hill family, and it's 100 proof. So you definitely get a little bit more bite out of it. I drink it neat or in cocktails. It's excellent in a cocktail.
And Anthony Red Whale Life is here.
Anthony, Redneck Whale Life. Cheers to you, and happy early holidays.
Yes,
y'all.
to all of you. To all of you. Merry
To all of
Christmas.
us.
I hope you all get your fucking wings. Whatever that means.
Every time I take a sip of bourbon, a stripper gets her pasties.
Oh, stripper gets your pasties.
Yeah, right? That's like a sign of, you know, winning. So, y'all, before we kick things off, I want to remind you about a little thing that we have that is called hashtag Bourbon Soak Live. Hashtag Bourbon Soak Live is our getting to know you routine, and it is especially important tonight because I'm sitting here in my PJs, y'all, when I actually wear PJs. Normally, I don't really wear much of anything at all, but this was appropriate for YouTube. So I want to see you in your PJs. Snap a photo, post it to the Twitters, and use the hashtag Bourbon Soak Live. And we'll show it on the show so we can all see how cute and snuggly you look in your little pajama outfit.
No, I know Anthony is like me. So Anthony sleeps in the nude. So please don't take any pictures, Anthony.
Or at least just take it from the chin up.
Yeah, chin up. Chin up, buddy.
So yes, y'all, take those photos, post them to the Twitters, hashtag the shit out of it, tell your friends, and oh, while you're at it, like the fucking channel, subscribe, and also tell your friends about it because that's how we roll here.
Absolutely. And if they want to share it on social media, they can do so as well.
You really should do that.
And I swear to God, I thought when you said that you were going to wear PJs tonight, I'm like, is she going to go with something?
You know, it's funny. I was standing there in my little like dressing space and I'm looking at what I would normally wear for bed.
Right.
And then just like something I would lounge in. And I'm like,
YouTube ban.
Yeah, we already have enough problems with YouTube as it is. So I think I took the safe route.
You did take the safe route, but I'm wondering why you're wearing a covering over it.
Oh, mostly because I wanted to hide the microphone next to me.
Oh, don't give a shit.
I mean, it's just, you know, right there.
It's just a wireless microphone. Who cares?
I suppose I don't even need it. If it gets hot, I'll take it off.
It's. I'm actually getting kind of warm. I'm gonna have to start undoing my layers. Hold on.
Well, that just outed you as a liar, David, the producer.
What do you mean?
Because you claimed to be naked before, and I went along with it. So
I am naked under all of this.
Making me look bad on camera. Thank you, David, the producer.
This is what I do. It's my new thing.
So tonight we're going to be talking about being naughty or nice. I want to find out where all of y'all fall on Santa's list. And I think we can safely say that David, the producer, is falling on the naughty side.
Tonight, I am definitely naughty.
It's true. So what we're going to be doing is talking about all sorts of stuff that we've been prone to doing over the past year. I want y'all to chime in on whether or not you've done it and what you think it is, naughty or nice. And we're going to kick things off with a very easy conversational topic. But as we go along, some of these are going to be a little bit more subjective. So first up, peeking at Christmas presents.
Peeking at Christmas presents. That's not naughty. That's just being inquisitive.
Says the guy who's been testing his presents under the tree for weaknesses.
I'm like a 5-year-old.
You are.
I want to know what the hell you got me.
I can't keep anything under there. I had to hide everything because you kept picking at the tape on them, trying to see what the box underneath it looked like.
I actually know how to steam tape off. I've done it with my mother's presents when I was a kid.
Did you really do that?
I steamed the tape off.
Can't
yes.
you just enjoy the anticipation?
Fuck anticipation. I want to know what I'm getting for Christmas.
But then you're not excited about it in the morning.
You can always look excited.
Ugh. That's just no fun. I like anticipation. I like the buildup. I like, being excited about something that I'm going to get.
You've never peeked at any of your presents.
Never once.
Not once.
Never once. No. Even when you say, I've bought your Christmas presents, don't look at my recent spending in the account.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, that I believe that you wouldn't do that, but to actually peek at a present?
Never once. I didn't even do that as a kid. After the news about Santa was broken to me.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew where all the presents were, but I never looked because I'm a good girl.
Charles Ashworth says, how often do you fake excitement, David the producer? A lot.
Oh, come now. You would never need to fake it with me, David the producer.
No. I just splash a little eggnog on your back and call it a day. No?
I'm going to lock you in the goddamn closet. I think David the producer is going to be a problem tonight.
I'm totally a problem tonight. Larry says no lingerie. Then cause all David wants to see is what's underneath. Yes, that is so true. That's how I roll.
Yes, I know. And did I see Guardian of Chaos joined us?
Oh, he is there. I missed him.
I did.
Yeah.
And he claims to be on the nice list for at least now, so good for you.
And Anthony says he's naughty as hell, need coal.
Unlike the rest of the degenerates here on this channel.
Yeah.
So we've established that peeking at gifts is very, very naughty.
No, we didn't.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm establishing.
Well, I didn't see anyone in the chat say if it was naughty or nice to peek
All right,
at presents.
somebody weigh in and give me a break here, because if you don't, David's going to go downstairs in about 10 minutes while I'm busy talking to y'all, and he's going to be opening up his presents.
That's what I do.
Mm-hmm. So we're talking about presents. I'm wondering what your thoughts are on re-gifting a bad present.
Oh, re-gifting. I'm trying to recall if I've ever re-gifted something, and I think that actually you and I did one time. Remember the white elephant gift that we got that we thought would be funny to send to a friend?
Oh, that's right.
We sent it as a funny gift. We didn't re-gift it with the idea.
No, we weren't re-gifting it because remember we were given that blow-up doll?
Right.
David, the producer, and I were given a blow-up doll, and it was kind of like a white elephant gift, so it wasn't meant to be something we were supposed to enjoy, or maybe it was. It came from a very questionable source. But we decided to re-gift it because that's the gift that keeps on giving.
A blow-up doll?
Everybody needs a blow-up doll for at least 5 minutes.
Yeah, wash it down with a hose. It is your brand new girlfriend the next night.
It's squeaky clean.
Yeah.
Squeaky clean.
Nothing wrong with a blow-up doll.
But that's not what I'm thinking. I'm thinking somebody that you are close to gives you a gift. You think it's the worst gift you've ever been given. Do you rewrap it and present it to somebody else?
Can I go back to the blow-up doll for 1 second before we go there?
Please do.
Okay. So the reason why I think we gave it away is because, we don't want to spend a half an hour blowing that thing up. So we would blow it up halfway and just hump the bubble. No?
Why would we do that?
We wouldn't do that.
What is the joy in humping a bubble?
It just sounds funny.
You just like humping a bubble.
Yes.
David, the producer, is going to hell tonight.
Oh, you got a whole bunch of things on the regifting.
Oh, Lord. All right. What are y'all saying? Charles Ashworth is saying very naughty. Anthony Redneck Way of Life is saying that it is a rite of passage.
So, right, and that wasn't for the regifting.
Oh,
that was for the but now the next one's coming up from Guardian of Chaos.
Guardian of Chaos. I am against regifting unless it's family.
There you go.
Anthony Redneck is saying, make sure not to give it back to the person who gave it to you. Yes, that's a very good point. That's actually a very, very bad thing.
It's bad to regift and have Alzheimer's.
Yes, yes, it is. Let's see. Charles Ashworth says, never done it. Regifting should be a hangable offense. Ouch. Rex Gunn says, regifting is fine until you what does it say? Regiftify? Regiffy? Back by accident. And Larry says he fully supports regifting.
See? I think it's okay if it's something that you don't particularly like, but you know someone else would like. So you don't give a shitty gift for the sake of just passing it along and not having to buy another one. You give it to someone who you think might actually like said shitty gift. If you
do it in the spirit of giving somebody something that you do believe they'll enjoy, I support it 100%, in which case it is very nice. However,
if you're just being a cheap bastard,
being a dickhead because you don't want to buy something, then you're an asshole. Now, okay, what about this? I've done this before.
Charles Ashworth, say what he's
That's what garage sales are for.
That's so true.
100% right.
You know what? He's not wrong there.
No, he's totally not. Oh, and the sweater's coming off.
There you go. What's next?
Brown chicken, brown cow.
That's how we get kicked off YouTube.
Oh, just wait. I have more layers. In the spirit of gifting, and I've done this before, have you ever gotten something from someone and just thrown it away?
Oh God, yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I've gotten
and I felt horrible about it at the time, but.
Nah, not at all. I mean, if I get a shitty sweater or something that, if it doesn't fit or something, I just give it to Goodwill or something like that.
Yes,
if it was something nice.
Donate. But if it's like, say, a handmade gift.
I remember when I was 12 years old and my uncle got me a wooden whistle. I was 12. He got me a wooden whistle.
Was he driving an ice cream van at the time?
Oh, my God. I couldn't throw that thing away fast enough. It whistled all the way to the garbage.
Did he whittle it out of wood?
It wasn't handmade. He bought this fucking thing. And it was like 10 inches long.
It's a big wooden whistle.
Oh, yeah.
So wait, that's not a whistle. It's like a lute.
No, it wasn't a recorder. It didn't have holes like a flute or anything.
Summoner for wood creatures?
One fucking note came out of this thing. It's a whistle.
Wow.
Yeah.
A one-note wooden whistle.
Ugh. And
you were 12. That's spectacular. What was he thinking?
He wasn't, and that's why it whistled all the way to the garbage.
Well, I'm always appalled and this is horrible, when somebody makes me a present and they genuinely believe that this is a delight to behold, and you take it in and you go, this is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I've gotten Christmas tree ornaments that people have made for me. Or what's even worse is when they make you food. I can't tell you how many offices I've been in or sets I've been on when somebody decides they're going to treat everyone to their little homemade delicacy, and you take a bite to be polite, and the first thing you want to do is vomit it on their feet.
You got to go up to Bob's Adventures up there.
Oh, hey, Bob. Nice to see you. He says, re-gifted love coupons. Here, my old lady gave me these. I want to redeem.
Oops.
Yeah, that's a problem. How many coupons for back rubs have been given out and never used, right? Oh,
God, yeah. Here's a coupon for a back rub. How about I turn it over and we split the difference? Ugh. Back rubs.
Yeah, that's the fucking worst.
Oh, my God.
I mean, how lazy do you have to be to do that?
right?
You couldn't just go out and get me a spa certificate. You had to like write it out on a piece of loose leaf paper.
Right.
Well, I'll tell you,
In crayon.
I dated this one guy. I call him Jackass, and he gave me a gift card for Victoria's Secret.
Yeah.
And when I went to use it, it was empty.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
So he stole the gift card thinking it was good.
Yeah. Either that
Stole it or
he either stole it, which would be my guess, because that's what he did, or it was left over from one of the other chicks and they'd already used it.
oh.
Yeah.
That's the shittiest regift I've ever heard.
Isn't that the worst?
Donner Pass Whiskey's here. Did you see what
Well,
he said?
hello, Donner Pass. He says, definitely up for seeing things that get you kicked off YouTube.
Yeah.
That's amen.
Guardian of Chaos nails it. Co-workers usually give throwaways. Absolutely. Have you
Every
ever gotten
goddamn
anything
time.
from a coworker that you've liked?
Whew. That's an interesting question.
I've gotten cookies once that were really good.
You know, I had a coworker at my last gig, and it was totally silly, but she made these pretzel chocolate things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It was a pretzel. It had a like Hershey Kiss on it, and then like an M&M or something. I don't know. Really simple, but they were super good.
The thing that scares me about always getting like those food gifts from people, like coworkers
if
do it a
you
lot.
don't know what their kitchen looks like.
Well, I want to know if they have sneeze guards
Well,
around.
I know.
I want to know if their kids are helping them
Oh.
make those fucking cookies.
Oh yeah,
And their booger fingers are touching all of it.
Yes, I had one coworker, this single, sad, pathetic woman, and we all knew because she told us that her litter box for her 2 cats was in her kitchen.
Oh.
And she'd bring cookies and shit in for everybody and then wonder why nobody ate them.
Oof.
Yeah.
See what Larry says underneath that?
3 years ago, I got a gift from someone who made it and was so excited to give it to me, I regifted it as a white elephant gift.
Rex Gunn says, sounds like a train whistle. You know what? It may have been. Those are lame. Yes, they are. Hey, and Not a Great Gamer's here.
Hello,
Sup,
gamer.
He says, hello, friends. Live from the no-go zone in London. Yes, he is on complete lockdown in level 4
you're never getting
there.
out of there, buddy.
And yes, they are now experiencing food shortages, no Christmas joy whatsoever. But at least I have Juliette's legs to keep me company. He
Oh, and
says.
you too.
Oh, he says, oh, and Dave.
Charles Ashworth says he got a canned ham once in a cookbook.
That's weird to get a canned ham.
But Guardian of Chaos has the best office gift ever.
Was a
It was a blowjob. I love it.
best thing I ever got from a coworker was a
Now
blowjob.
that's a coworker.
Nice.
They deserve a raise.
Yeah. Wow. Those were the days back then when you could do stuff like that.
Oh, I used to do that.
Yeah, you can't look at a coworker now. Ooh.
Oh, I was the worst in my offices in LA. I was as bad as some of the casting couch guys. I would aggressively go after guys in my offices.
Office whore.
I was the total office whore. I mean, terribly so.
I was kind of the same.
I mean,
thing.
I was doing
Yeah.
it in, server rooms.
I did it on my
garages.
boss's couch with the secretary. That was his secretary too.
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh,
just
yeah.
wrong.
Oh, it was so wrong. It was right.
So what do you think? Naughty or nice? Doing it with a coworker. Consensually, of course.
Well, it's
In a non-cheating on your spouse capacity. Let's just say.
naughty in a good way.
Yeah.
There's good
coworker.
and bad naughty.
Yes.
That's a good naughty.
Yeah, no, okay, good and bad versions of naughty and nice. Now we're getting into some very cloudy territory, I think.
Well, these days you can't even practically date your coworkers. I mean, it's so crazy out there.
Not a Great Gamer says, I once slept with my hand. Somehow it turned anal. All right.
That's the line of the night.
Somebody just found the line in the sand and just danced right past it. I was going to wait until we were, maybe like 30 minutes in before we got to, the sex
Anal.
talk
Yeah.
and the anal. But clearly,
So much for talking about stealing Wi-Fi.
I'm way too optimistic here. I know. I was going to say, well, what do you think? Stealing Wi-Fi, naughty or nice? Well, no. Now
Who the
we're
fuck cares?
It's
Yeah.
anal. It's Anal Monday.
It has a day? No one put that on my calendar.
It's a surprise.
Hey, not to me. Hey, take it out of the box first.
Settle down, Robert Schimmel.
Right.
Well, all right. Since we're going over onto the darker side of the naughty list.
Wait. Before we get dark, I do want to know something because I've seen this happen with other family members and at Christmas parties. Speaking of, you like office Christmas parties.
Sure.
But getting drunk at a Christmas party,
Oh,
family
yes.
or office.
Yes. Okay, y'all. What do you think? Naughty or nice?
I personally think it's fucking tacky.
I think it is tacky as all get out. I mean, it doesn't matter where it is, office or family, whatever. If you can't keep your shit together for 2 or 3 hours, you know what? You got a bigger problem than you know.
Well, I just wouldn't want to be drunk with either of those two sets of people.
No. Oh my God. Can you imagine being drunk with my family?
Oh my God, no. Sometimes I wish
I know.
I was drunk with your family.
yeah.
But no. That's not true. I love your family.
No,
You
my
know
family is amazing and alcohol does help. But I can't imagine getting so drunk that I'm like hammered with my parents. That just sounds weird and very junior high.
Well, and getting hammered with the people at the office, there's a lot of risk in that because
There is.
loose lips and you start telling personal things and people go, oh, I remember what so-and-so said at the Christmas party.
Well, and then that leads you to making out with coworkers too.
Well, it could.
Oh, believe me, I've seen it happen. We in Los Angeles, this one company that I worked for, they would do a huge Christmas party. That was the place that took us to the Magic Castle
Oh, I know.
every year, the Magician's Castle. Well, so this one young chick, she did a lot of our reception work.
Mhm.
She got hammered at 2 of these parties, and I mean, just went crazy. And she got kicked out of the Magic Castle. I mean, it was overboard.
Yep.
And she kind of tried to make out with her boss. So
Nothing wrong with
yeah.
that.
And she was underage too. So it was a combination of
But that
everything.
wasn't late 80s. That was early 90s, actually.
That was 90s.
Yeah. That was still the time for that stuff.
Oh, it
The
absolutely
Christmas
was.
parties were full of debauchery.
Oh yeah. Well, I used to smoke pot in the back room with my boss, but that was accepted. I mean, that was invitation, you know.
Exactly. Now, we do have Bourbon Soak Live entry if you'd like to see it.
I would love to see the hashtag Bourbon Soak Live teeing entry.
Yeah. So this is from Walter Lewis. He just did a little meme here.
Have you been drinking? Circle 1. Yes or no?
So we circled 1.
Well, I love it. Cheers. Thanks for sharing, sir.
Thanks, Walter. If you have anything you want to post on the Twitters, just use the hashtag Bourbon Soaked Live and we'll show it on the show.
And quite honestly, that's just logic right there.
Right?
So I see we have some comments we need to get through here.
Oh, a lot of people. We got Swami who joined us.
Hello, Swami. Let's see.
He says office Christmas parties are stupid. Yes, they are.
Oh, they always are. But isn't that sort of the point in them? You're really not supposed to enjoy them. You go because it's an obligation and because it's apparently part of your pay.
Anthony Redway Alive says, naughty with family. Never wanted to know my aunt that close.
Ew. Ew. Container Man has just joined us. Cheers to you, sir. Welcome to our 2nd annual pajama party. Guardian of Chaos says, anyone who gets hammered in public is an asshole, plain and simple. Always be in control in public. Fuck yes.
Hear, hear.
Absolutely.
I
You know
agree
what?
100%.
Yeah, we're reasonable human beings. I mean, I'm not saying don't have fun, but seriously, don't be a dick about it.
Yeah, stay in control at all times. See, now that we live in one of the most drunken cities in America.
And crime driven.
We don't see that much here in the quarter.
No, but still, it's the kind of place where you need to have your faculties about you if
do.
you're going to go out and have fun.
Right. Yeah, definitely. But we see, tourists out here that are hammered all the time.
You know what? Okay, that brings me to a question. Naughty or nice? Peeing in public.
Is it? Well, I have a question. There's some caveats here.
There are many caveats here. Let me just say, I bring this up because here in New Orleans, you don't know what's on the sidewalk. One, nobody picks up after their dogs here. It's just not the thing.
No.
we don't have trees, so the dogs just crap on the street. It just is what it is.
And sometimes when you see that dog crap, you go, that may not be from a dog.
Well, that's my point, is that I don't know if it's human or animal. And never ever step in a puddle, because again,
it
you
might
don't
not be
know
rain.
what it is.
Yes.
So what are your questions, David, the producer?
Well, one, how bad do I got to go? Two, are there people around that can actually see me? I mean, I've peed in public a lot of times.
Oh, I've done it too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got it on my car
I
that
did
one
not
day.
pee on your car.
You got the car door little.
I did not. What kind of spray do you think girls have?
I'm going down in history saying that you may have peed on my car
It is
door.
logistically impossible. I simply was using it as a back brace.
I know. That may have been the sexiest I've ever seen.
You weren't watching.
Yeah, I was in the driver's seat.
You were
Remember?
not in the driver's seat.
Yeah, I had gotten out and then I sat back down and you were flipped away. I mean, you weren't facing me. It wasn't like it was,
You
weird.
couldn't see me.
No, I couldn't see what you were doing, but I saw that you
But you
squatting
knew.
next to my car.
Oh, good. Thank you for
Yeah.
that. That's a beautiful image to share with all of our friends here on YouTube.
Well, hey, I've peed in front of people before. I got caught once peeing in public.
Who'd you get caught by?
Well, it was around the corner from my high school because I really had to go. And I didn't want to run all the way back in for gym class because we were outside for gym at the tennis area.
Mm-hmm.
But I went around the corner, just went around the corner. There's no one there. Started going to the bathroom. And then a teacher's assistant came out, literally walked
And caught
right
you
out
with
the
your
door.
cock in hand.
Yeah.
Did she know you were peeing?
Or
Or did she think you were
she
maybe?
did. No, she did, but I flipped around so she couldn't see my junk.
Oh, okay.
But she knew exactly what I was doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But she didn't say anything.
You could have been some
She didn't give a
creeper
shit.
looking in a window.
No, but I was mortified.
Oh, all right. I see our friend Jerry has joined us. And
Jerry!
Bobby Blaze is here as well. So cheers to you. Thanks for joining us. We're talking naughty or nice. And
And
apparently,
Container Man's here.
yes, I said hello.
Oh, did
to
you?
Container
I
Man.
was doing other stuff. I apologize.
No, you weren't.
Yeah. I was looking at Bourbon Soak Live.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. I apologize. I take it back, David. So, y'all, we're talking what is naughty and nice. Apparently, peeing in public, according to the person who caught David, the producer, doing it, it's totally nice.
Totally fine. I think it's okay for guys, not okay for girls.
It's really challenging to be a girl peeing in public
Right.
because you can't just whip it out. You need to find a corner somewhere or a bush. And remember those girls we saw peeing on the court steps?
Oh,
after the
yeah.
Red
Here.
Dress Run? Yeah.
Oh, my God. And
That
they
was
didn't think
hysterical.
anyone was watching.
Oh, no, I know. And we had a balcony that
Balcony
was
view
just
from the
over
Omni
them.
Hotel. And we saw them squat down
No, that
and
was
they were
we were hammered.
hammered.
So we started pelting them with these apples that we'd been collecting from one of the promotional things.
Right?
Just boom. And they're like,
The Applejack guys. Yeah.
It was awesome.
Mama Redneck is here. Hey,
So,
Mama Redneck. The
hello.
Shape's here.
Well, Shape, hi there. How's it going? Charles Ashworth is weighing in and saying that it depends on how bad you have to go. Just don't do it in full view. So excellent point. Let's see. Malton in Montreal is glad he doesn't have a vag.
So am I.
Sure?
I'm so glad he doesn't have a vag.
Are you sure about this?
Yeah.
Let's see. What else have we got?
Bobby Blaze right after that.
Bobby Blaze says, peeing in public, no problem to me at all. I've had a couple of girls squat next to the car. Actually, kind of sexy. Well, all right. We've got another vote for nice on this one.
Nothing wrong with that.
People are going to hell, I swear.
Oh, no doubt. Charles Ashworth.
I remember a high school party when I was a kid and watching 3 cheerleaders squat in a row in the middle of the street. I have questions. Were they, was it part of a routine? Was it rival territory? I'm very curious about all 3 of them doing it at once.
3 cheerleaders peeing at the same time.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Oh, boy.
You're welcome. The Shape says, I saw a dude
Oh, wait, I'm
stick
showing
his
his comment. Hold on. There you go.
I saw a dude stick his butt out the window and poop once. It looked like a dude. Oh my God, I'm not finishing that.
It says it looked like
Okay.
a dude with big cheeks spitting a mouthful of tobacco out.
I thought this was going to be such a nice night.
Hey, it always goes to this.
What is
It always
wrong-
turns to
How
shit.
the fuck does this happen?
It's just that kind of
Oh
stream.
my God,
Sorry.
Noel, you are foul, and I love you for it. Jerry says, oh, he's quoting, and then he says, then they started making out, and I took out so he's finishing the woulda coulda with the cheerleaders peeing in the street.
Ah, yeah, there you go. See, Mama Redneck says Redneck Connection is listening with me. Spent the day getting ready for Christmas. See, that's the nicest Christmas thing we've heard all night.
Thank you for being nice. Well, the rest of us are vulgar, sadistic, and what was the other word?
I don't recall.
The latest show review is vulgar and sadistic, apparently, and I love it. So thank you, Charles Ashworth, for that. So we're talking sexiness on Christmas now, and we've learned that getting drunk in public for Christmas, naughty. Peeing in public for Christmas, totally nice. Let's find out about our feelings about Santa Claus, shall we?
Santa Claus?
Is it naughty or nice to be attracted to Santa Claus or Mrs. Claus?
Mrs. Claus? Yeah, she's not in my age bracket. I think it's a little creepy to not to dig on
I'm just asking.
Mrs. Santa.
Well, what about chick in a Santa suit? Hot chick in a Santa suit.
All over that. That's different. That's not, screwing, Mrs. Claus.
See, okay, I have a confession to make.
Okay.
Kurt Russell as Santa Claus in
You told me this.
the Christmas Chronicles.
You
No
totally
problem
bang
with that
him.
whatsoever. I would bang him in the Santa suit.
You have a hall pass for that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. And I have no feelings otherwise for Santa Claus other than, oh, you're so nice and magical. But put Kurt Russell in his uniform and I will do horrible things to him.
And I got to go back for just one moment because Container Man says I would watch women pee in public given the chance. Some people pay for that.
We would expect no less, Container Man.
Charles, Jerry, I was 12 at the time and busy, what's that say? Typing cards at the party? Or is that parking cards? I don't know what he was.
I don't know where you're going with that.
friends.
We need
Yeah.
clarification.
Need clarification.
Let's see. Oh, yes. Charles Ashworth is calling out that scene in Bad Santa where she's going, fuck me, Santa, which I love. I think that's hysterical. That's probably my favorite scene in that movie.
It's a great movie. Woman in an elf costume. No, elves aren't my thing.
Yeah, I gotta say, like, there's a little bit of a sexiness to just like the chick in the Santa outfit.
Yeah.
But an elf costume?
Elf costume? Yeah, it's the
Doesn't do
ears
it
and the
for me.
pointy toes that fuck it up for me.
Yeah, it is actually.
Yeah.
I'm just not into that. I also don't really like the color green. Is that a problem?
It's a color thing for you?
Yes, it's a color thing.
Okay, so what Juliette is basically asking the chat is, would you sleep with Santa?
Well, would you? Jerry says, so Juliette would bang Kurt Russell as Santa. Would David pork Goldie Hawn as Mrs. Claus? Oh, he
Nope.
just took it to a crazy place.
No, not at all, because I'm not a fan of Goldie Hawn, and I think that
Not even young Goldie Hawn.
No, she looks like a fish. I never liked her
She
look.
looks like a fish.
Yeah, her, like eyes on the side of her head. I think they're too far apart.
I used to dig Goldie Hawn, but lately she's just had a little bit too much work done. And now she does look a little bit like an alien fish. She looks like that thing in that creature feature, the water one, The Shape of Water.
Yeah.
She looks like that thing.
Yeah, it's not Goldie Hawn, it's Golden Girls Hawn now. Boy, shit. And Jerry's right. She's looking her age.
And I hate to say that, I really do, but she's trying a little too hard, I think.
Ralph's Trucking's here. Hey, what's going on, Ralph? Good to see you here.
Nice to see you. And I see Charles is making an excellent point by saying Kate Hudson is far better looking.
Yeah, you
Oh,
know
Kate
what?
Hudson.
The jeans actually worked out better one line down because
Yeah.
Kate Hudson's pretty hot.
She is, although she hasn't really done anything lately, has she?
Nah, she doesn't have to.
No, she just exists and that's okay.
Yeah, well, she's got mom and dad money. She's
True,
got Goldie
she doesn't really
Hawn
have to
and
do
Kurt
anything.
Russell money. Do you
Is
think
she
she gives
still-
a shit?
Is she still dating musicians? I know she had a big musician thing for a while.
I don't keep track of her.
She
I have
was
no
with the
idea.
guy from the Black Crowes.
Right.
And then she was with that guy from, was it Sonic Youth?
No, it wasn't Black Crows. It was
No.
Counting Crows.
No, it was Black Crows.
It might have been both.
Chris Robinson. Elizabeth Shue. Yes, Elizabeth Shue is still totally hot. I think she will always be hot. She's adorable.
Good call, Abdi. That is Elizabeth Shue has been hot since she's been in acting.
Karate Kid.
What's that? Karate Kid?
Karate Kid. Yeah, and she's coming back, I think, for the next season of Cobra Kai.
Okay.
Oh, I hope so. Oh, I hope so. I'm so excited about the next season of Cobra Kai.
Oh, that's right. Kate Hudson is the daughter of Mark Hudson from the Hudson Brothers. That's right.
Yes,
Goldie
with
Hawn. So that is
Goldie as the mom.
right.
But
Goldie
no,
is the mom.
Kurt Russell is not the dad.
He's not the dad, but I'm sure she'll still get his money because Mark Hudson, I'm sure, is not worth a whole
This
bunch.
is Los
these days.
Angeles. Things work a little differently there.
Yeah, there you go. And yes, Elizabeth Shue did look good in The Boys. Really good.
So we're going back on topic here of the whole naughty or nice thing. We've been talking about having sex with Santa. What about just in general Christmas porn? This exists. I've seen it recently.
I've seen Christmas themed porns.
Why does porn have to have a holiday theme?
Like they try to do it with movie themes. I think it's stupid. Yeah,
It is a little stupid. I don't think it's naughty or nice. I think it's dumb.
Well, first of all, a porn with a plot is stupid to begin with.
I don't mind the plot. I'm fine with it having a plot, but I don't need it to have a Christmas theme.
Don't
you know?
bore us. Get right to the chorus.
You know,
is
don't
what I say.
shoehorn a Christmas tree and Santa Claus in my porn. I don't need it.
Read up there, Bobby Blaze.
Bobby Blaze says, hear you saying, fuck me, Santa, David. Get a Santa outfit tonight. Bad Santa, hashtag. What can I say? I like that scene. It's just, okay, if we're going to talk porn, that's fucking funny. If they put that in porn, I'd be totally into it. Let's see. Lebd says, the porn ladies try to dress like a little Santa's helper. And yeah, I just don't need that in my porn. You can just stick to everyday clothing in porn. It's fine. Or lack of clothing.
You know, though, that, like we said before, though, that little Santa's helper outfit is pretty hot.
It can be.
Yeah.
It can be. I see that Guardian of Chaos is peeing outside, no hands right now.
Hey.
Well done.
Well done.
Well done.
Hey, do that without your hands and write your name in the snow. See if we could do that.
Oh, yeah. And then we want pictures posted up to Bourbon Soak Live. Hashtag.
And get kicked right off
Kicked
Twitter.
right off the Twitters. Okay, so we're saying Christmas porn, neither naughty nor nice, just stupid.
I think so.
We agreed that getting drunk at the holiday Christmas party or your family Christmas party is very naughty. How about, and we've already talked about this at the office, but what about making out or having sex at your family Christmas party?
Well, first of all, I don't know anyone who's had sex at their family Christmas party. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Well, say you're spending the weekend there. You wake up with your partner in your old childhood bedroom. You've got time before you go down for breakfast. You toss one in her?
No, not in that scenario. Because not with a house full of people. No. We've done some things in other people's homes.
We have, and I've never
at your
approved.
Parents. Yeah, but never at your parents.
No, we would never do that, Mom and Dad.
Yeah.
I don't approve of having sex in somebody else's house. I really don't. I mean, occasionally I will do it, but
yeah, I
just think it's very naughty and not in a fun way.
Anyone else have sex at their parents' house?
Charles Ashworth says, is it with a family member?
Yeah.
No. Where do you live, Charles? Everybody's asking him, sister, aunt.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Second cousin twice removed, I'd think about it.
They don't really count as being related to you once they're past that, second removed. Let's see. Not a Great Gamer says, sex at family Christmas party is fine, providing, God damn you, Nate Gamer, providing anal is brought into it. Usually I give my leftover turkey a different kind of stuffing.
Gamer always brings it.
Gamer just knows how to bring this right back around, doesn't he? That's adorable.
And Charles says, to clarify, that would make it creepy. Yep.
Agreed. Yes, and I don't want to have sex in my parents' house.
Jerry says, second cousin twice removed. Get you the Goldie Hawn look. Yeah, that's so true.
Oh, you people, what's wrong with you? You're all on the naughty list, I think.
I think this whole chat is the naughty list.
Yeah, you guys are like, the 10 most wanted naughty right now. With David Producer leading the list.
I'm up there.
People. Well, can we bring this back around to something a little bit more innocent?
Okay, let me hear it.
Being naughty or nice, not having your pants on a Zoom call.
Well, that one guy that got caught, that made national news. Everyone heard about it.
I love this story.
I think, first of all, if you can't wait, I mean, he thought he was just getting off of a Zoom call. You're like, oh my God, I just finished this office call.
Mm-hmm.
I must masturbate immediately.
Who does that? I mean, why do you need to get off that badly that quickly?
And in front of your computer doing anything like that is, first of all, a bad idea, because if you know what, your coworkers aren't watching you, some Russian is.
See, I think this guy wanted to get caught.
I think it was stupidity.
I'm sure it was stupidity, but I also think it was kind of the thrill of the potential of getting caught.
Oh, that's a possibility.
Because how stupid do you have to be to think that you're not going to somehow get caught doing that?
Right.
I mean, just grab your lube and go in the fucking bedroom or the bathroom. I don't care where. Just don't do it in front of your computer.
Right. It's an electrical device. Let's start there.
Right. It is really hard to clean a Mac keyboard. It is.
Right. Oh, so Jerry says, lately on Zoom meetings, I've been just dressing with my top half. I'm wearing sweatpants and a shirt and a jacket. Yeah, I've done that quite a few times with some work Zooms.
Oh, I've seen your work Zooms. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Particularly in August.
Yeah.
You
wear
got
shorts.
your shorts on. Yeah. And then you get your button down.
I get my button down shirt, sometimes with a jacket.
Right.
And then I have my shorts and flip-flops on.
It's adorable. Jerry is saying nail on the head with the guy sabotaging himself. I really think so. I think that was just the dude being a fucking thrill seeker asshole personally, but that's just me.
Yeah, but you know what? That being said, I know guys that do things like, guys, it's me and you have done this. We've done video sex before when I've been out of town.
Sex before. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, but that's private.
Well, we weren't doing it over
not Zoom.
Zoom. Yeah. I mean, we were just doing it over FaceTime.
Right.
Which is totally different. I mean, nobody can hack that, right?
Well, yeah, no one can hack that. There's Russians right now selling that.
Oh my God, I
footage.
know. This is why we keep getting shut down on YouTube. They're probably lacing it in between the feed. And Bobby Blaze says, cousins make good practice. Bobby Blaze, come on now.
That's awesome.
Oh.
I'm going to have to remember that one.
Kissing cousins. I mean, that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think
Look at Jerry Lee Lewis. He married a couple of his cousins. 2 of them.
2? I thought he only married the one.
The one really, really young one. And then later on in life, he married a second cousin.
He married the one who was, what, like 14?
14,
I think?
Yeah. Not good.
It's so funny. Like, nobody calls out Steven Tyler, but that guy had a BB Buell, who was, I think, a 15 or 16-year-old groupie. He got legal custody of her so he could take her on the road with him. Why does nobody say anything about this?
Because secrets are best left to musicians.
Because he's Steven Tyler and it's rock and roll. That's why.
But no one's ever busted him for it today. I mean, no one's Me Tooing that guy today.
Nobody said a goddamn word. And you know what? I think I actually read an article today about Generation X and how this generation just doesn't give a fuck about anything,
I disagree. I think they give a fuck about everything and want to make sure that you hear it on Twitter 24/7.
That is not Gen X.
Oh, Gen X. I'm sorry. I'm talking about whatever the
You're talking about the millennials. No, I'm talking about Generation
Sorry.
X, the forgotten generation. And I think the majority of groupies out there were like me. We're Gen X. We just take personal responsibility for what we did with these guys. And that's why they're not getting called out.
Yep.
Because we're like, well, fuck, I wanted it. I did it.
That's, I don't know what to say because it's just changed in one generation. If it's flipped on its head.
It's completely flipped on its head.
And I
So-
don't like it.
Since we have Jerry in the chat, what do you think about trolling? Is trolling naughty or nice?
I think trolling's even people that do it under their real name. So there's different kinds of trolling. There's trolls that don't use their real name, and there are trolls that do use their real name.
Right. So
I can appreciate the trolls that use their real name because they're putting it out there.
that's a good
And
point.
they're taking risks.
That is a good point. Yeah, if you're genuinely being yourself and, allowing people to know who you are and find you, and you're still going to say the shit, then you know what?
You know what? Go ahead and do it.
You got my nod, even though I think you are also kind of an asshole. You still get the nod.
Yep. Jerry said, did you
just
call me
called
a troll?
fuck.
Jerry, I've seen some of the stuff that you've done on Twitter in the past. And you know what? You've had your days of trolling. You may not be doing it anymore, but I remember the days when you would troll.
Come on, Jerry. You know you love it.
I think that people that do it anonymously, though, are just cowards.
Yes, if you're going to be anonymous about it, then fuck you. You know what? Get a fucking life.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to agree.
Yeah. So what do you think? What have we actually come to any sort of conclusion here other than the fact that the chat is full of very, very naughty people?
We have a naughty audience, as simple as that.
Audience. So clearly we're all winding up on the naughty list this year, but we're going to get the best presents.
Yeah, exactly.
Yay. So what are you giggling about? Look at you blushing back
I'm not
there.
going to say it. No,
What
go
were
ahead.
you thinking?
No, I think very naughty things. So move on.
All right.
Jerry says it's an audience. That is
And
good.
Charles Ashworth claims to have a glowing halo. Larry says, okay, I'm coming clean. I'm Walter Lewis. No more trolling. Well, all right. And
That's
Guardian
awesome.
of Chaos, you are very nice. Thank you very much. So, y'all, we're probably not going to get a chance to talk again. So let me just say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
It has been fantastic having y'all here for the second annual pajama party. I did not see any photos of y'all in your pajamas, and I'm very sad about this. So, hashtag Bourbon Soak Live.
Yeah. Let me see if there's anything out there. I haven't checked in a few minutes. Nope.
No.
No pajama pictures.
Well, y'all suck. Here I am wearing pajamas, and none of you even thought to put on a pair of pajamas and join me. I'm feeling very lonely.
Well, I'm definitely not going to be doing it.
Oh, Charles explains it. He says we all sleep in the nude. Well, all right. On that note, let me say thank you to everybody who's been hanging out. Mad Kiwi and Charles Ashworth, y'all both get the gold star for being here first. And thank you to everybody else who's joined us tonight. Charles Ashworth, Jerry, I love you. Swami, Container Man, Anthony Redneck, Way of Life.
Bob's
Adventures, Guardian of Chaos, Bobby Blaze.
Charles Ashworth.
Charles Ashworth, I did.
My buddy
Bashful
Larry.
of the Round Table. It's nice seeing you tonight.
Oh, yeah. Larry Caracciolo, my buddy.
Who am I missing? Bob's Adventure.
Not a great gamer, of course.
Not a great gamer. We can't forget you. You're the one who turned it into Anal Night. Lev D, thank you for being here. Ralph's Trucking. I'm sure I'm missing somebody, and for that, I apologize. Just know I'm so thankful to have you here.
And the Shape was here.
The Shape too. Yes. Cheers to you. So make sure you like the video. Just give it a big old thumbs up.
Wait, and we got 3 important people that we did not mention.
Oh, do.
Which is Mama Redneck, and we had Anthony Redneck Way of Life, and of course, while Redneck Connection Ken was not on, he's sitting there watching with Mama Redneck. So,
well, thank you for being here tonight, y'all. I hope you have a great holiday. We'll be here next Monday night at 7 p.m. Central Time. We're going to be doing a 2020 year in review, talking about all our favorite and least favorite moments. And I'm sure there are some in here somewhere. I mean, it's been 365 days of something, right?
Right. Yeah. And your favorite thing can't be COVID, by the way.
Yeah, no. We'll be talking about our favorite things to do, our favorite bourbons, movies that we've seen, TV shows, new music, if there was any in 2020. I highly doubt it. But at any rate, we will be talking about it, and probably anal too. So
That's right. That'll be one of my favorite 2020s.
Well, y'all, you are awesome. Merry Christmas. I'll see you next Monday. Cheers, y'all.